Guys, welcome back to another video. I want to talk a little bit about jig heads here before we get started. When I first started, I bought the lead pot, the jig molds, and you're talking, I got 2 jig molds, and the lead pot is like 175 bucks. Guys, you're going to have to tie a lot of jigs, so if you sell them, you know, might be all right, but if you're just tying for your own personal use, it's just not worth it to me. You can get these. There's 50 jig heads in here. You've got 10 of each color. They're Tamora. This is a 1/16 ounce. You can get them up to 1/8 ounce down to 1/80th of an ounce. For 12 bucks, that's like 24 cents for each one. Or if you want to paint your own, they've got these. This is also the 1/16 ounce. You can get them in the same size as you can the painted ones. They're $8.98 for 50 of them. So I mean, it's just, to me, it's not worth it. I'm gonna start using these all the time. Just for the time you buy your hooks, your lead pot, and your molds, to me it's not worth it. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. Here's a look at one of the Tamora jigs. They've got the sickle hook, and good looking little jig. Like I say, unless you're gonna get into it big time, start selling stuff like that, to me it's not worth it. But let's get at it here and see if we get us a jig tied up. We're going to use a 1/8 ounce jig head. We're going to be using our yellow thread, so let's go ahead and get us some thread laid down here if I can. Let me roll it up a little bit. So let's get us some thread laid down here. I'm going to tie it right down to the tip of the hook. Try to get it even a wrap as you can. And then right back to the top. We'll do that so we can tie our Fishair in. Go ahead and cut off that tag in. And now we're going to get us a piece of this red Fishair. Get up there and go ahead and get it tied in. Right back down to the tip. Get this tied down. We're going to go ahead and put us down some Sally Hansen. I'll work on that here in a minute and get it evened up. Put some Sally Hansen down there. And I ordered this, it's Fishair. It's synthetic material. Ordered it from Barlow's. And another thing, guys, when you order this stuff, I mean, I guess most people do. I got in the habit where I went and put it back in the package it came in, and before you know it, it's just a mess. So we're just going to single this out to, this is 6 inches. Go ahead and single this out a little bit of it there and snip it off. And we're just going to take and fold it over. Give it another cut, take and fold it again. you fold it twice like that, it should work about right for an 1/8 ounce jig. I'm going to go ahead and build that neck up just a little bit. You can see there, that's laying pretty good. And before I forget it, I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the pack. Like I said, I don't want to get it. I have a piece here that I've used before that I didn't put in the regular back in the pack, and it's a mess. And I'm just going to cut me a little bit of this white, another 6 inches. We're just going to do the same thing with it. Take and fold it, give it a cut. Give it another fold. I'm just going to lay that right down on top of that white. I'll go ahead and build this collar up some. Got a couple of long hairs there. We'll go ahead and snip them off. And we're going to finish it up with this yellow chenille. I'm going to go ahead and just try to strip a little bit of it off down to the thread. Go ahead and put down a little more Sally Hansen. Hold our chenille in place. I'm going to go ahead and unwind a little bit of that. And tie it right back to the top. Just going to set our vise here and just start our wrap. Come under here to get that tied in good, about 4 or 5 times. Let's get our vise tightened back up. Now we can go ahead and snip off our chenille. Get our whipping tool here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give it a little tug. 4, 5. Give it another little tug, tighten her knot up. Snip it off. And then I'm going to go right around those threads there with some Sally Hansen. Let's get it out here and see what we got. Snip that flag glue off just a little bit. Guys, right there's what we've got. Not a bad looking little jig. We'll try it and see how it does. Guys, I appreciate you watching these videos as always. If you like them, just hit like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a little bit. And we'll see you next time.